Greetings and salutations, everyone. I am, as always, Darth Devious, bringing another video review. And from NECA, from their Classics Planet of the Apes line, from Wave 2, it's General Ursus, who's not in this package anymore, and I kind of wish he was for reasons that we'll get into this review. Yeah. Same packaging as the other gorillas, except it has General Ursus on the front instead of the gorilla soldier. Everything else is pretty much the same. The back, pretty much the same. It has a read-up. General Ursus, the power-hungry commander of the gorilla army. He sees himself as the savior of ape society and will do anything to fulfill his mad dreams of ultimate conquest. A skillful manipulator, Ursus uses the looming food shortage to convince the Ape Council that they must invade the Forbidden Zone and exterminate any wild humans hiding there. Series 2 is basically you get General Ursus and Dr. Zaius version 2, these are both from the movie Beneath the Planet of the Apes, the second Planet of the Apes movie, and you get Zira. And there he is in his classic pose. The only good human is a dead human. Get rid of that. Alright, and now we're going to bring in the General. And yes, I have him on a stand. These are Kaiser doll stands. If you want some decent stands for NECA figures, I mean, NECA does now have stands for their figures, but I've found that these actually work nicely as well, and they're cheap. You know, I got 15 of them from Amazon for like 12 bucks or something like that. But they're really good for like the cloth figures as well, the 8-inch figures, because they don't have holes in their feet for stands. So that's why I got them, but they work on the 7-inch figures. Besides that. Now, I'm going to come up to this now because this really upset me. When I first got them out of the package, now I always try to massage gently my NECA figures because sometimes the joints are stiff or they got paint in them, and you want to try to slowly always work a joint to free it. You don't want to just go in and just manhandle them. I was doing that, and yet his left leg just completely snapped off right inside the hips here. And I have since gone through and I've made temporary repairs, and you see the leg still moves back and forth. It is still attached, but as you see, it's loose because my repairs aren't the best, but it still maintains all its articulation. It's just unfortunate that it had to happen, and I had to work on this for a few hours just to get him to have his leg in place. But that's another reason why he's on the stand, because I don't trust this leg. So he still has all his articulation. It's just I'm probably not going to show off much in the legs. You see his head. He is a gorilla like the rest of them, and he's got this big hat on. It's really nice. And it's got soft rubber around it so that his head moves. He has this wonderful armor on. It's plate armor. It's really nice. I mean, detail-wise, he's fantastic. He has a holster with a little wooden pistol in it. And the pistol's not badly designed either. And that fits in there. See, the armor carries all the way around. His legs are basically the same as the other gorillas. So bring in the other gorilla. They're basically the same. The pants are darker, but they're basically just a reuse because it's a standard military ape outfit. So the rest of him is completely new. You can see. His head is on a ball joint. It's a little limited because of his hat, but it does look up and down and left and right. Shoulders do 360. They go out. Rotation at the elbow. A little bit of elbow movement. He's got basic, you know, the NECA ball jointed wrists that we've been getting. He does have the waist and the ab crunch and all that stuff. Thighs, I'm not going to really show you, but they do go forward and back. They have a rotation. It's that rotation that caused mine to snap. So if it doesn't want to rotate, don't force it, because you're just going to snap it. But they will rotate up here. There's probably a mushroom peg or something similar inside the leg that allows them to rotate. For some reason, when I rotated mine, it snapped in here, and that was the end of it. And then he's got movement at his knee, back and forth, and he's got a ball joint at his foot. Now, I'm not letting the fact that mine broke detract me from what is an excellent addition to the Planet of the Apes line. He's got pointing finger so that you can put that up and go, the only good human. We did that already. And he came with this machine gun. His is a lot more unique than the others. He can hold it. I haven't put it in his hand yet. I just don't. You know, it's kind of wide. I don't know. Something like that. He can hold it. Just be careful. I like him just like this, though. He's a general. He's going to make them do his bidding anyway. So, yeah. He's not a bad figure. Other than the fact that mine broke. I'm not, you know... That's just... This is the first time I've ever had a joint break on me on a NECA figure. And I know it happens. It happens. And it's just... It's not fun. But... I've made the best of it for now. I might replace him at some point in time if I see another one. Unfortunately, I would have gone back to the store and replaced him right when he broke, but he was the only one they had. So, yeah. What can you do? But yeah, I still recommend him, because if you're going to get like a bunch of these apes, because I know I did see the 2-pack with the other 2 gorilla soldiers who have slightly different head sculpts and come with different weapons and stuff. If you're going to army build these apes, you need a general. So you're going to want him. So yeah, he is recommended. Just be careful with the joints. You've been warned. You all be good. He hates humans. You've been warned. Later.